This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Kempf versus Johnson. You two have been together for 2 years. You're currently engaged, and you have been looking forward to your fairy tale wedding, but that will only happen if you find out your Prince Charming is not a toad. Explain why you're here today.
My fairy tale wedding is on the line. Me and Anthony have been together for 2 years. We recently got engaged. I've been planning this wedding my whole life. I have a scrapbook. All my hopes and dreams are in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really pretty.
Thank you, I love it, it's beautiful. I really just wanna know if he's cheating or not, because if he is, I will not marry him. I'm not gonna marry a liar, and I'm not gonna waste my time, so, yeah.
You know, this wedding, it means a lot to you. I mean, you got your book there. You've been planning this since you were like a little girl?
Yes, absolutely.
And so you're really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I mean, I love him and I want to be with him forever. So it means a lot to me.
Your Honor, I've never cheated. I've always been faithful since day one. I love her. I always loved her. I want to be her Prince Charming, and I want to marry her for the rest of my life.
Because, Mr. Johnson, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, you see the book she's got there. I mean, This has been on her mind. I mean, this is something she's looked forward to. Yeah. And out of all the guys that she could have had, she's chosen you.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm ready for it.
Are you sure you're ready for it?
I'm confident, 100% I'm ready.
Because she says you're cheating.
I'm not cheating. I never cheated. That's a lie.
I am interested in knowing how this fairy tale began.
My family and his family lived next door to each other. So I would go over to visit with my family and I would see him. He would always try to talk to me and I was always ignoring him and I didn't want anything to do with him. But eventually he caught my attention because he wouldn't leave me alone. I agreed to go on a date. I gave him my phone number. He took me out. Actually, the first time we ever went out together, he took me on a hike to a beautiful waterfall. It was really romantic. We had a picnic. Yeah, it was really, really nice. It was different, but I loved it. So for my birthday, he took me to a hotel. When we got there, it was beautiful. The bath was drawn. There was roses everywhere, champagne, music playing.
Oh, look at you. All right, Mr. Johnson.
You did it up right.
All right, so we got this lovely beginning. You definitely rolling out the Prince Charming vibe. Yeah. So how did we get to here? What were the things that made you go, my fairy tale is wrapping up? What was the first thing that made you think that?
So first thing first is our sex life. When we first got together, of course, we were in our honeymoon stage. We were really in love. We were having sex 3 times a day. Now it's moved on to like maybe I'm lucky if I can get it once or twice a week. So that's been a very big problem. Also,
Your Honor, I got a second job, so working the graveyard shift, so that's why it slowed down because I mean I'm working overnight and I really don't have time no more because I'm tired and I'm trying to make money to give her a fairy tale wedding that she wants.
I get that, but you know, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you gotta put in the time at work, but you also gotta attend to her. You just can't, leave her out in the cold.
All right, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree, Mr. Cutler.
What?
Her expectation with him having a second job and the graveyard shift.
Yes, ma'am.
She can't expect him to be putting it down 3 times a day because he gotta have some energy to go to work. So I can't.
And I understand. I mean, I do understand. It just makes me feel bad sometimes. Like I don't feel as confident about our relationship as I used to because of that reason, so.
Well, I'm just saying there's the middle ground because some people can hold down 2 jobs and still put it down when they need to.
Right. Do you feel like Mr. Cutler just patted himself on the back? That's how I feel.
Arm look double jointed.
Yeah. Did you just pat yourself on the back, Mr. Cutler?
I'm not calling any names. I'm just saying that is possible.
Whatever, man.
You know, what other warning signs have you seen?
So I found a text message in his phone. I actually have it right here, if I can show you.
Please, Ron, would you get that evidence, please?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you were going through his phone, I take it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
And you found this text exchange between Mr. Johnson and another woman?
Yes.
And she writes, "Hi, you little sexy. smiley with the eyes and the laughing tears, like.
Right.
Okay.
And he responds, "That's what's up. I don't want your boyfriend getting mad with you."
No boyfriend, I'm single.
Oh, what's up?
Need another one of them hugs.
There was nothing like that. There was an old friend, and that was at the beginning of our relationship when we first got together. When I got with her, I cut everything off with her. I didn't talk to her no more, and I ain't talked to her since.
Well, then help me clarify a couple of things. When you say, "I don't want your boyfriend to get mad with you," if y'all just friends, why would her boyfriend be getting mad?
I mean, because I still don't want to talk to nobody who got a boyfriend, because I ain't trying to get in no drama myself. I'm a calm person.
And then when she says, "I need another one of them hugs," that means there was at least one hug.
Yeah.
She wants another one.
Yeah, because I was walking down the street and I had seen her, and this was this was before me and Chloe had actually got together, and I gave her a hug. It was nothing serious.
So, Ms. Kemp, you don't believe that?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
Because if I just saw one of my friends walking down the street and I gave them a hug, I wouldn't text them and be like, "Oh, I need another hug." It wouldn't mean anything to me. No, I don't believe it at all.
Let me ask you this. Was this an old text or was this a recent text?
It wasn't recent since we had been engaged, but it has still had been when we were together. So
Right.
that's
Got
all
it.
that matters. I don't care if it was last week or 6 months ago. It still happened.
Have you ever seen him with another woman that made you go, "What is this?"
Actually, I have.
Okay.
So like I said before, me and Key Anthony's family live next door to each other. I actually have a picture. Can I show you?
Absolutely.
sure. Step to the
Step
monitor.
to the monitor.
So this is where Key Anthony's family lives. That's where mine live. We were over there visiting with our family. I was next door and he was, of course, across the street. I saw a car pull up and they come to my family's house. I don't know who it is. It's a woman. She comes knocking on the door and she says, "Hey, is Key Anthony here?" And I was like, "Who are you and why are you here?" She was like, "Oh, I'm just an old friend. I saw his car in the driveway, so I thought I would stop by." And I was like, "Okay. Well, no, he's not here." And I slammed the door in her face. So she was like, walked away, got back in her car.
You slammed the door in her face?
Yeah, because I don't like that. I feel like that was very disrespectful. She knows that that's not his house. Why would you come there asking for him? You know what I mean?
No, can I take a message? Can I tell him who stopped by? Nothing.
No, she doesn't need to talk to him. It's
You
okay.
slammed the door in her face.
Yeah. Why would you go to my family's house when you know they've lived there for years? You know where he's at. You know what I mean?
Was the car parked closer to your family member's
It
house?
was just in the middle of the driveway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she had to know he had a relationship with you.
Exactly.
To know to even come over there.
Exactly.
And that's where the disrespect comes in.
Exactly.
I'm still not convinced, but
No, she's...
There's more. There's more. There's
All right.
more.
Oh, okay, there's more. Let's see
So-
what else you got.
She gets back in the car and I go to that window right there and I'm looking. She's texting. My fiance comes running out the house and gets in the car with her. I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." So I don't do anything. They pull off and I'm FaceTiming, I'm calling, I'm texting. I mean, like, I think 22, 24 missed calls. No answer.
no answer, no response,
answer,
no nothing.
Didn't even acknowledge the fact that I was calling him. Like, didn't even text me back and be like, "Oh, I'll call you in a minute." Nothing. Just didn't acknowledge me.
How long was he gone?
Like, almost an hour. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he comes back. What happens? I know it's old.
I didn't cheat. That was an old friend.
Well, that's usually what you cheat with is an old friend.
Thank
It was
you.
nothing like that.
So the car pulls back up in the driveway.
Yes, the car pulls back up in the driveway, and she quickly pulls off, and he gets out and just all casual walks back to his family member's house. And I go up to him. I knock on the door, banging on the door. I'm yelling, "Who is she? Where did you go? What were you doing? Why were you ignoring me?" And he said, "Oh, we just went to the store."
And at this point, you are hot. You've
I'm
been
like,
blowing
"The
up his
store,
phone.
right? Like, what did you go to the store for? There's no bags. You didn't buy anything new." He couldn't produce any evidence to show me that they went to the store. So, yeah.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
She,
Thank you, Ms. Kemp. You can step back to the podium. Mr. Johnson, this ride to the store,
yes, sir.
is that the only ride you took?
Yes, sir. It was. Yes, sir, it was.
Ms. Kemp, how far is the closest store to to your family member's house?
There's a couple, but the closest one maybe 5 to 7 minutes.
And he was gone how long?
Almost an hour.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, why were you gone an hour for a 5 to 7 minute trip?
First of all, she was an old friend of the family. She's been in the family for years, and it was nothing serious like that. She came by and she said she was going to the store, and I needed to go to the store to get something for my family members' kids. So I was like, yeah, I'll ride with you.
So did your friend stop by your family member's house for the sole and express purpose of seeing if you wanted to go to the store?
No, it was not. That wasn't the purpose of her stopping by there. She was just stopping by to see how I was doing, just checking up.
But she had a phone.
Yeah.
So she could call you.
I mean, yeah, but
She could text you.
y'all don't. Sometimes people just go by people's houses and just check up on them, see how they're doing.
No,
they don't.
I don't do that. Do you do that?
No, I don't do that.
Now, I will say this, the fact that this woman went to Ms. Kemp's family member's house, I mean, it's not like she's trying to hide something.
Exactly.
No,
I think
that's
she
true.
was trying to let me know that she was there, if that makes sense. She was trying to let her presence be known.
That's pretty bold.
Right. I agree.
And that's why she says it's disrespectful.
Exactly.
Now you get it. You tracking. Go, Cutler, go.
Oh, yeah, I'm still on the fence about that one. That could go either way.
There was no disrespect intended. She's just thinking it like that. She comes up with these crazy stories in her head.
I'm not crazy. I wouldn't have any stories to create if you didn't give me reasons to think certain things. I mean, that's just honest.
Yeah, nothing's never going on. I've been faithful and I always will be faithful.
I think we've heard enough.
Right.
Okay.
And the reasons that Ms. Kemp has are there's been a decrease in sex. He's got a text message from another woman talking about she wants another hug. You got the girl who comes to the family member's house looking for him. They go to the store and they're gone for an hour.
Right.
And for those reasons, you believe that he's cheating.
Absolutely.
And if he's cheating, this fairy tale wedding that you've been looking so forward to.
It's over. I will not marry him. Nope. If he is cheating on me, the ring is off, I'm done, and I'm not marrying him.
Mr. Johnson, you know, you're saying you're working 2 jobs, trying to give her the fairy tale wedding. How does this make you feel?
I mean, it makes me feel upset that she don't trust me. I mean, I've been faithful since day one. I ain't never gave her a reason that I ever cheated on her.
Well, this court has done a complete and thorough investigation. At this time, the court would like to call forensic voice analyst Guy Wolf to determine, is he cheating? Why would you bring him in? How are you, Mr. Wolf?
I'm well, Your Honor. How about you?
Good, good. It's good to see you as always.
You as well.
Mr. Wolf, would you just share briefly your credentials for the court?
Yes, ma'am. I've been in law enforcement for more than 20 years, most of which was spent as a criminal investigator. I've been a forensic voice analyst for more than 12 years, and I've conducted hundreds and hundreds of exams.
All right.
Hold on, Ms. Kemp, I saw you just took a really huge breath.
I'm nervous. I mean, I don't want it to be true because then it means like everything's over. So I would rather me be wrong than him be wrong because I do want to be with him and I do want to marry him.
You have a reason to absolutely be nervous. So, no, I get it. Let's take a look at the first question you asked.
Did you have sexual intercourse with the girl Miss Kemp saw you get in the car and leave with from your family member's house?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
Now, there's a little smile.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
He's got his Cheshire on. I just saw it. It came up.
All right. But we do have one more question. Let's take a look at the next question.
Have you had physical sexual contact with any woman other than Miss Kemp since your relationship began in April of 2017?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Kemp. Oh, there she go. All right. right.
So I guess fairy tales can come true.
Yes, they can, Mr. Cutler. Yes, they can. You just grinning.
I'm happy.
I know you are.
Like I said, I'd rather me be wrong than him. So I'll he'll be mad for a while about it that I brought him.
He's grinning too.
Because he's
happy.
happy that this weight has been lifted off of his shoulders, right?
Right.
I'm happy she finally got the truth.
All right, Miss Kemp. Take some of them stories you making up, put them on paper, make some money from them, okay?
The only fairy tale you should be dealing with is your wedding.
I agree.
Now that this is done, you have a firm foundation on which to build your marriage.
Absolutely.
Talk to our counselor, Dr. Jeff. He will help you as you build that foundation, and so that you all can take the first steps to a fulfilling and happy marriage. As we say in this courtroom, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a happy and a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Court is adjourned.